Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us at Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, home to the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack. Palmer, time to get this game started. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Western Kentucky's offense will get the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, man.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen again.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Off the RPO, complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Hilltoppers with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Hey, make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Dickens. Gets it to him on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere.
Touchdown, Hilltoppers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
7, Middle Tennessee, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Yates. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So Middle Tennessee State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just...
Turning it on! Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Running it to the right. He breaks a tackle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Military stun! Military stun! Looking to throw, it's Cutler. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Now staring at a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. The run from the shotgun, and he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Dickens. The quick out. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And he hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up for it.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The give to the tailback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Flips it out in the flat. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That brings him to within one. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Dickens. Finds his man down the middle.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last two games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
The D thinking brings some heat on third and long from the 44. Got his man. The Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Cutler. Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Snowed under by the defense. And the Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Myers. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking left. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Cutler. Looking to scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in down the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's caught. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Looking downfield on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Hilltoppers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Dropping back, it's Cutler. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, WKU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Cutler. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to slam in. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Raiders!
What a play by the quarterback. What an effort. It looked like he was in a lot of trouble. Fourth down, nobody open. The pass rush is getting to him, but phenomenal athleticism. I mean, you just can't coach that, right? He's able to get to the outside and run that in for a touchdown.
He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Handoff to the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Hauls it in. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Dickens. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it on the outside. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Finds his man. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Hilltoppers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Toppers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself on the draw.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Firing to the right, complete. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kane.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Quick completion to the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown. Tennessee.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's loose. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Back to pass, it's Dickens. Under fire. And he'll make the catch at the 15. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the first down. The Hilltoppers are threatening in the red zone. On the move, it's Rodgers. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The offense has plenty of time in this final period. They'll try to break this tie. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the ground game. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but
going for it all. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 11 over Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Cutler. Makes the catch, it's Grover. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. They'll go up top on second and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Patterson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that is a play you got to make as the defender. You got the lead here late in the game. You got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The hand to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Western Kentucky.
And the Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much.